Armstrong. Today we're at the 7th annual Steel Valley Super Nationals here in Salem, Ohio. Let's go inside and check it out. With me from Canfield, Ohio, with his F100 1953 Ford pickup truck.
Right.
Very nice, Glenn. Very nice.
Okay, thank you.
First of all, who did the mural on the hood there?
The Wizard from New Middletown.
Nice job.
That's airbrushed and then clear coated over the airbrush. He also did the pinstriping on it too, as far as that goes.
Did a nice job on it.
Yes.
Why the wolves?
Because of Wolf, my name,
Wolf
Ford, okay? Wolford, Wolford.
Ford.
Yeah, Wolf Ford, okay.
I didn't catch that one, that's good. Hey, tell me about the truck a little bit here. What do you got into it and what did you do to it?
Everything, okay? Completely tore apart, clear down the frame, everything's been done to it. I've had it about 6 years now, it took me about 3 years to complete it. This is the third summer I've had it out. I took it about 3 weeks ago to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, to the All Ford Nationals there. Drove it there, drove it home. I really enjoyed it, yes.
That's a good ride.
Yes, it's been all over.
Everything worked out good for you?
Everything worked out good. Last year I put over 4,000 miles on it, did different cruises and shows around here and that. It's been to Carlisle, it's been to Norwalk, it's been a real good car,
You
truck.
built this to cruise then, not to sit
yeah,
around,
right. I hauled it once. We went to a show in Canton, an indoor show, and in the wintertime I hauled it there, and that's the only time it was hauled there.
Tell me about the engine. What do you got in here?
It's a 302 Ford, pretty much stock, just shiny, okay?
Looks good.
Yeah. It's all stock inside and that, runs good. It's been a good vehicle for me. I love it.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Nice. So you had this, what? You bought this 7 years ago.
Yes.
It was pretty much a barn find or a
field
find.
Right. Well, it was set in the field. I've been watching it for about 4 or 5 years before that. Fella was going to have another fella restore it. It didn't work out. He wanted to sell it. I come give him an estimate price on it. He took it, and I got it.
You did a heck of a job. Look at these pictures here. They're just fantastic. Nice job. So what color paint you got on here? What kind of paint is it?
This is Mitsubishi 05 Blue. I have a motorcycle trike that is this color. I took the trunk of it in, they scanned it, and that's what it come up. 05 Mitsubishi, okay?
Metallic in it
yes,
too.
it's metallic in it too. Yes.
How about the interior? Let's talk about the interior.
Okay. I had the interior. A friend of mine did the seats, and I was going to do the console.
What are the seats out of?
They're not Ford.
They're Chevy seats?
They're Chevy seats, okay? That's the only thing it is not Ford on it, okay? Anyhow, he did the seats. When it comes to the console, he was in Florida, had another fellow do the console for me, and I did the upholstery. The interior, the panels and that are from Rod Doors. And I painted them the color that I wanted. They were black. I painted them to match the seats in that then.
Automatic. How about the gauges and all that?
They're Dolphin gauges. Yeah. And C6 transmission.
Yeah, looks very nice. Automatic. One other thing, what's this Dallas Cowboy thing there for?
She's a Dallas Cowboy fan, yeah. And that's pretty much a Dallas Cowboy color,
yeah,
too, you know.
If you had the silver on there.
Yeah, right.
I must say, I like that color combination, the silver and, the blue.
Right,
I like that.
Yeah.
How about the bed here?
Okay. The bed and the back fenders are new. Okay. This was a 3/4 ton with a long bed. I shortened the frame 8 inches to take up the short bed, okay? It's a red oak floor. And that's the only part that's new on it. The cab and the front end is all original on that.
The pipes open?
Oh yes,
Are they?
Very much so. Yeah.
Watching Street Scene on Armstrong Channel 20. I got Scott Benson with me with this 1953 Chevy from Mogadore, Ohio. Where's that at, Scott?
It's about 45 minutes north of here.
Uh-huh.
Up 14 there, 224, up by Akron, just east of Akron. Yep.
Okay. You know what, Scott, really surprised me about this car? Here it is, a 53 Chevy Gasser. And I'm expecting this guy, probably my age, a little older, with the Gasser. And all of a sudden, you walk out of it, and here he is, Scott, 25 years old. How'd you get into Gassers?
Well, you know, it's our buddy Jack back there with a 64 Nova parked behind my dad's car. And I first saw that car when I was about 16 years old. And you know, I thought, man, that's kind of ugly. You know, it sits up real high, and you know,
but a good-looking ugly, though, huh?
But yeah, it's a cool car. You know, well, I finally got a ride in it, you know, and I was kind of hooked after that. So I wanted to build me one, and I found this up in my hometown, well, next to our hometown, Brimfield, and bought the car, you know, and put a straight axle under it, and put the big block and stuff down in it, and went from there, you know.
So, how bad was it when you got it?
It has a basket case. I mean, the body's pretty fair on it, you know. It has some body work in it, and you know, somebody had put a Mustang 2 front suspension, and I tore all that out, you know, and put the tube axle under it.
So what are you sporting under the hood?
It's a 30 over 454 roller cam, 11-to-1, you know, steel crank. Just it's a mildly built big block, but runs pretty decent.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll tell you that. You're coming down the road. I said, oh my God, look at this car. You know, it's a beaut. I love it. I love everything about it. How about the name? Tell me about the name.
Mr. Twister actually was my dad's 67 GTX he used to run back in the late 70s, early 80s, his race car, and it was lettered up Mr. Twister. So he no longer has the car. He's got the Fugitive now, but when I had the car lettered up, I thought it'd be cool as a tribute to my dad. So,
that's neat.
Yeah, Mr. Twister it was.
Had you had this on the strip?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we took it out 2 weekends ago, and I trailered it to the track, you know, just to make sure if it breaks or something. Run 1190s with it. So
how fast is 1190?
111.
It's not bad. This
Yeah.
is a tank too. This
It's
is
a big
something
car,
light.
yeah.
How much this
Yeah.
thing weigh about?
I'm guessing probably 36.
Yeah, at least
I
that,
never, I never had it weighed.
This is after the war, man. They made them big back
Yeah, there's
then.
a lot of steel in this one.
You know, Scott, this is really cool. I really like it. And we've never had a gasser on this show, and this is the
cool.
first. And
Cool.
I said, we got to get this guy. Got to get. Then we're gonna do your dad.
Yeah,
next.
they're definitely unique. You don't
Yeah.
see them every day.
You got that right. Scott, thanks for sharing
Thank
your
you.
car. Okay.
Thank you.
We got a father-son duo here. We got Don Benson with his gasser. How's it going?
It's good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Oh, it's crazy down here. Yeah, we're glad we come.
Yes, it is beautiful weather today in the 80s. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect. We heard you and your son coming up the road, and we just followed you guys in there. These are excellent. These are excellent.
Thanks.
Like I was telling your son, I said, you know what really surprised me, a 25-year-old getting out of that gasser. I'm you know, used to, like, I grew up around these things at the drag strip, and at our age, that's what you see in these.
Yeah,
You know? And then
yeah.
he's 25 doing it. It's pretty neat.
Yeah,
pretty
he
neat.
did a good job on it.
Yeah.
He bought that when he was like 16 or 17, and he built the car, and it's come out real nice.
Uh-huh.
He had a lot of fun with it, and then when he got that, he said, Dad, you better get one. So I picked this. This is an old race car.
Yeah, what do we got here?
63 Fairlane. It's an old straight axle race car, and I did some trading to get it, and I had some friends of mine, Dave and Tim Farwell, got it on the road for me, and it's got a small block Chevy in it with 6.2s, a Muncie 4-speed Dana rear end, tilt front end, and Dave made the headers on. They're custom one-off headers. It's got a roll bar in it, but it's a street car now. I changed the gear in it, and it's all street. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks like a street car.
to tool these up, yeah, right. The cops didn't think so back there. But you know, they're pretty cool about it, and we've never had any trouble. We don't go out acting up or being crazy or nothing. It's
Stupid,
just,
right.
you know, they create their own atmosphere, sort of. It's just neat to drive them on the street, that's all. And our buddy Jack back there, he's got a Nova that he's had for 40 years. He was the inspiration for my son. He'd done that car 40-some years ago, and my kid rode it. He said, Dad, I got to have one of these. And my son's got 3 other hot rods also. But,
That's neat. 25 years old, pretty hard ride. That's
yeah, he
good.
had his first one when he was, 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's got a 48 Pontiac back home he bought when he was 12, and he had it running when he got his license. He's been into it ever since.
Why do they call it a gasser?
Well, you know, they had A gas, B gas, C, D, all the way on down, like
What's
A
that, the
stock.
bigger
And
engine?
yeah, the A's were the bigger, and the B's and so on down were smaller. And then they also had like A gas supercharged, which were supercharged motors, and they run on gas. You know, then you had your fuel cars, which run on nitromethane and that. So these were gas-powered beasts back in the day. Virgil Cates, just, you know, he was one of my heroes in Ohio, George Montgomery. They run them Willies. And, you know, there's still a gasser class running the country. You know, it's a nostalgic gasser. It's pretty serious, actually. So these are just tributes to those guys that pioneered it back in the day. I got Odie's Automotive of Akron. He was a big name in speed and equipment back in our, you know, the Akron area back in the 60s. And he run a fuel altered. And, it's just, I don't know, it's just a tribute back to the day, you know. That's exactly what we're trying to get.
Why are the front end being so high? Is there
You
a
know,
reason behind that?
my belief always was the higher you got it with a little bit of a nosebleed, I think the concept was to help transfer the power back to the rear
More
axle.
traction in the rear end.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's my hunch.
Peel Valley Supernats here in Salem, Ohio. This city's never going to be the same again. What a great time we had here. For Armstrong's Street Scene, I'm Rick Guerrera. I'll see you down the road.